Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the City of Greensboro. The City of Greensboro and consultant Griffin & Strong are hosting two public hearings. The hearings were rescheduled due to Hurricane Irma. The purpose is to give business owners and community members a platform to share their experiences about doing business with the City of Greensboro. The hearings are scheduled for Wednesday, September 27th from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Nussbaum Center located at 1451 South Elm Eugene Street, and on Thursday, September 28th from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at the Odeon Theater at the Greensboro Coliseum located at 1921 West Gate City Boulevard. The hearings will be conducted by Griffin & Strong, who is conducting the 2017 Disparity Study for the city's Minority and Women-Owned Business Enterprise, or MWBE office. Questions will not be solicited during either hearing, only comments will be recorded. The comments could potentially be used as evidence for the study. This year's Disparity Study is being conducted to determine if equal access has been provided to all MWBE businesses on city contracts. For more information about the Disparity Study, visit greensborostudy.com. To register to attend either of the public hearings, call Sterling Johnson, the Deputy Project Manager with Griffin & Strong. The City of Greensboro is asking the public to complete an online survey as part of its application to be recertified as a bicycle-friendly community. The designation is presented by the League of American Bicyclists. Residents have until September 30th to participate. Greensboro was designated as a bronze bicycle-friendly community in 2009 and again in 2013. The designation lasts 4 years. The application includes a thorough review of Greensboro's efforts to improve conditions for bicycling through engineering, education, encouragement, enforcement, safety, evaluation, and planning. The public input survey is part of that application process. In 2016, the Greensboro City Council adopted the updated Bicycle, Pedestrian Trails, and Greenways Master Plan, which outlines improvements for bicycling over the next 20 years. As part of this commitment to making bicycling safer and more convenient for residents, the city plans to install 75 additional miles of bicycle lanes by 2022. For more information about the survey, contact Daniel Amstutz at 336-373-2921. In honor of National Senior Center Month, the Smith Senior Center will host a free open house and holistic health and wellness fair on Tuesday, September 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event, which will highlight the center's year-round offerings, is open to anyone ages 55 and older. The goal centers around helping seniors to age masterfully. Fair participants will have an opportunity to tour the center, sample the equipment in the fitness room with the assistance of a personal trainer, participate in various demonstrations, and talk with exhibitors who will specialize in holistic wellness products and services. There will also be free health screenings, goodie bags, door prizes, and refreshments. Examples of scheduled workshops and demonstrations include acupuncture and cupping, skin and hair care tips, Tai Chi for rehab, and flu shots provided by Rite Aid. The Smith Senior Center amenities include a fitness room, indoor pool, gymnasium, activity rooms, lounge, horseshoe pits, and a garden. The center also offers innovative programs and fitness classes such as low-impact aerobics, cardio sculpt, better balance, chair yoga, boot camp, yoga on the mat, and water aerobics. For more information, call the Senior Center at 336-373-7564 or visit the city's website. In an effort to help our employees and residents improve their quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to get fit and stay fit. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's News for Your Health.
Regardless of what sport your teenager plays, and whether they play at a highly competitive level or whether they play for fun, we know that they want to win very badly. But we also know that equally, if not more important, is keeping them safe. My name is Dr. Robert Weiner, and I'm with Murphy Weiner Orthopedics. And I'm going to talk to you today about what the warning signs are, what to look for, and how to keep your teenagers and kids safe when they're playing sports at whatever level they're doing. When we talk about factors that lead to injuries, there's some things I want you to understand first about what an injury really is. Injuries can be from one particular event, such as you're running down the field and you go to make a hard cut and your knee gives out. That's one particular event. Or an injury can come from overdoing the same activity over and over again. We call those overuse injuries. And the problem is that not always do you pay attention to the pain. The young athlete may want to just continue to throw because they don't want to disappoint anybody, and so they continue to throw in pain. So the way to prevent an injury in throwing is not only to make sure your arm is strong, but also to make sure that your whole body is strong. So we really stress core strengthening for our throwers. That's true for not just baseball. It's true in tennis, because it's an overhead sport. It's true in volleyball because that can also be an overhead sport. It's true in swimming. So the one thing we tell all of our coaches and our parents when we're talking about their kids playing a sport that involves using their arm is, number one, if you start having pain, immediately stop, because the more you throw or do anything in pain, the more you're going to do more injury. Then we go back and say, okay, you take some time off. You do a lot of stretching. Stretching is very important in any sport, whether it's baseball for your arm or your hips, you have to stretch those too. Whether it's football or basketball, where we stress a lot about stretching the lower body. But the stretching is important, the strengthening is important, and then resting. Resting is really important, and so we stress that a lot. And so when you feel like that you've done the strengthening and done the stretching, and if there is pain, and you've taken a week or two off, yet you've continued to work on the rest of your body, and if the pain is still there, you need to see us. We see a lot of times that, especially in the summer when these summer leagues will start up, that the kids will start playing on two different teams. And so one team will play on the weekends and another team will play during the week. And all of a sudden, you don't realize it, but they're playing every day and there's no rest, there's no downtime. And so we can see a lot of injuries from that standpoint. We see it in soccer, we see it in baseball. So playing on multiple teams at the same time is a real warning sign that an injury may be brewing. And again, if something starts to hurt, you have to stop. The other thing that we see that goes along with this is that there are many times where there are big tournament weekends, and there'll be 3 or 4 games a day on a Saturday and then on a Sunday. And that's also a potential recipe for a problem. So really paying attention to the amount of time that the young athlete is playing when you don't think it's a big deal, but if you start adding it all up, it's an incredible amount of exposure to the same sport, the same stress on their body over and over again. Just remember, at the end of the day, it's equally important not just to win and to outscore the other team, but also to make sure that you stay safe and healthy. So thank you. Now, for any other information on these topics, go to conehealth.com/orthopedics, and you can find all that information that you need. Thank you.
The greatest homecoming on earth is just weeks away, and the entertainment includes some big names. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Greensboro Police Department is focusing on the deadly habit of texting while driving through a campaign called Drive and Text, Lights Are Next. The goal of the initiative is to reduce the number of crashes caused by distracted driving by expanding enforcement efforts and educating the public on applicable laws. The existing statute on texting and driving is limited in scope, which makes it difficult to enforce. In instances where the texting and driving law could not be applied, police have cited drivers with other applicable statutes when the use of a mobile device contributed to a driving offense. The Guilford County District Attorney's Office is partnering with the program in support of this initiative. The campaign ends on October 18th, but culminates with a vehicle crash reenactment at Northern Guilford High School scheduled on October 19th. The dangers of texting and driving will be reinforced with daily social media posts on GPD's Facebook and Twitter pages. The Greensboro Cultural Center is hosting 50 Shades of Blue, an exhibit featuring more than 80 pieces of art created from repurposed denim donated by Wrangler. The exhibit includes visual art, decorative art, wearables, sculptures, accessories, and other creations that defy description. This is one of the most unique and extensive exhibits hosted by the Greensboro Cultural Center. Wrangler provided the denim featured in the exhibit from leftover sample fabrics. Reducing waste is an important part of Wrangler's sustainability program. Steve Wyrick, Wrangler's wet processing manager, says Wrangler is glad to see the denim used in these creative ways as they continue to find new ways to recycle the denim and fabrics they test. The exhibit will be on display at the Cultural Center until mid-October. Admission is free. The Greensboro Cultural Center is located at 200 North Davie Street. The 2017 North Carolina A&T Aggie Fan Fest will take place October 6th through October 8th at War Memorial Stadium located at 510 Yanceyville Street. Fan Fest is the largest city-managed special event, entertaining more than 50,000 people during North Carolina A&T State University's homecoming weekend. This year, the festival producers have added more family-friendly entertainment to be featured in the festival area, in addition to musical acts and a visit from the A&T Marching Band. The event will feature more than 100 vendors selling art, clothing, crafts, and food. For more information, visit the special events website or the city's Arts and Events office at the Greensboro Cultural Center at 200 North Davie Street. The Man's World Family Tour will perform at the Greensboro Coliseum as part of North Carolina A&T's homecoming weekend. The gospel concert will take place on Sunday, October 8th at 6 p.m. Featured performers include Tamala and David Mann, along with their son and daughter, David Mann Jr. and Tia Mann, who will be joined by the North Carolina A&T Gospel Choir. There are 3 options for ticket sales: Ticketmaster.com, the Greensboro Coliseum box office, or charge by phone at 1-800-745-3000. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate the entrepreneurs, the artists, the community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the City of Greensboro is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on Amanda Box. Amanda Box was working for Tech Systems in Orlando, Florida 9 years ago when the company decided it needed her in Greensboro as its Director of Business Operations. Tech Systems is a leading technology staffing and services company. Once in the Gate City, Amanda instantly fell in love with the Kirkwood neighborhood, quickly took to all Greensboro had to offer in the way of recreation and arts activities, and established herself in the area's business community. In fact, you're likely to see Amanda and her 9-year-old daughter at soccer matches, swimming, or acting in community theater in Greensboro. She also loves to be outdoors on the downtown Greenway or paddleboarding on Lake Brandt. As the Director of Business Operations, Amanda and Tech Systems helps people find their career and life paths and assists them in achieving their professional and personal goals. Her company services more than 100 customers a week through contract to hire and direct job placement, essentially putting people to work right here in Greensboro. Amanda recruits heavily from North Carolina A&T State University and the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. She looks for a person who can grow within an organization, and that is often a student. Amanda is very proud of the partnerships created between local businesses and universities to put students to work once they graduate. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. The Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department and the Greensboro Elks Lodge will host a free adaptive golf clinic from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, October 21st. The clinic will be held at the Gillespie Golf Course located at 306 East Florida Street. The clinic is designed to teach adaptive techniques for individuals with physical disabilities. Golf professionals will offer instruction on adaptive techniques to introduce people to the game and to encourage others to get back into the game. Golf offers exercise and a social activity from which all players can benefit. No previous experience is needed to participate. To register or for more information, call the Parks and Recreation's Adaptive and Inclusive Recreation Unit at 336-373-2954. If you enjoy art and the outdoors, both will be available in the same space. Coming up after the break, find out what's in store for those who attend the Art in the Arboretum event. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. There is no shortage of artists in the city of Greensboro, and the number of creative spaces to display that art has no limit in the Gate City. Joining me now to tell us about Art in the Arboretum is Mebin Ham. She is the event coordinator. Hello, Mebin. Welcome to the show.
I'm so glad to be here.
Well,
Thank
we're
you.
glad to have you. Well, since my arrival to Greensboro, I have not had a chance to make it to your location, and I have not attended this event. So can you give us the highlights of Art in the Arboretum?
Oh, well, first of all, it's held in the beautiful Greensboro Arboretum, which is a teaching arboretum. We've got a number of collections out there. Gorgeous, gorgeous place. And there are going to be 50 artists, and it's all juried, so the best of the best will be there, plus 3 stages. Plus, we've got the new garden events. We've got art bark for the dogs. There's a little bit of everything going on, lots of stuff going on.
Wonderful. Now, when is the event taking place?
It's coming up. It's on October 1st, Sunday, October 1st from 12 to 5.
Okay, and is there anything new that you've added to this experience?
Yes, we're real excited. This year we've got 3 different garden centers coming out, and they will be talking about the different collections. So if you want to know what to put in your yard and it's fall, or I want to do a fall container gardening, we're going to have garden centers who actually know a whole lot more than me out there.
Wonderful.
That's going to be one thing. We were going to have the Alls of Flutter, which is a butterfly, and they're going to be talking about all the wonderful butterflies we have in this area. So there's a little bit of something for everybody.
Okay, and speaking for something for everyone, is Art in the Arboretum designed for families with kids?
Yes, it is. We've got tons for the kids. We've got face painters. We've got a garden pop-up. You know, you get tired of watching a garden grow. Garden pop-up, it's going to be instant and immediate. It's a free event, and it's made for families. It's made for everybody.
Okay, I heard you say art barks. Is there something for four-legged friends?
Well, our 4-legged canines are part of our family, we figured. So we have art bark, and we invite you to bring your dogs. They'll create a little piece of art that you can take home and hang on your refrigerator.
Very nice. And folks will appreciate that the dogs are included in your plan. The weather's been a little dicey because we've had a few hurricanes that want to kind of skip our way. Is this a rain or shine event?
It pretty much is. The number you can call is 336-373-2199. And they'll tell you, if the city of Greensboro cancels everything for the day, then we, of course, have to cancel. But we pretty much are rain and shine.
Okay, well, it sounds like Art in the Arboretum is going to be fun. It's all-inclusive. Bring your pets, bring your kids.
Bring a little bit of everything.
Yes, if you love art, that's the place to be. So thank you, Mebin, for stopping by and telling us about it. I'm sure you're going to have a great turnout.
We're excited about it.
Thank you. Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you can't attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit greensboro-nc.gov/council meetings. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The city of Greensboro is governed by a council-manager form of government. Under this model, the council is the legislative body of the city, which includes the mayor and 8 city council members. The mayor and 3 council members are elected at large, and the remaining 5 council members are elected to represent one of 5 districts. This year, the council members will switch from serving 2-year terms to serving 4-year terms. The Greensboro elections are nonpartisan and held in odd-numbered years. The next election will take place in November. The mayor is the presiding officer of the council, and the mayor pro tem is selected by the council members. The city manager serves as the chief executive officer of the city and is responsible for the execution of council policy and for the management of all city departments and services. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our city department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendar for the events being featured on the town.
Hey, this is Amanda. This weekend, Greensboro is filled with arts and culture. Now let's get started. The Greensboro Public Library and community partners will host Margot Lee Shetterly, the author of the New York Times best-selling book and inspiration for the movie Hidden Figures, starting at noon on Thursday at the GTCC Corey Auditorium and at 7 p.m. at Dana Auditorium on the Guilford College campus. Both events are free and open to the public. The book is this year's One City, One Book title and the basis for a variety of programs at the library and throughout the fall. Check out a list of upcoming events at greensboro-nc.gov/library. On Saturday, head over to the Art on Tap event hosted by the Center for Visual Artists to raise funds for CVA's annual campaign that supports the organization's mission. The 4th annual Art on Tap block party will be held from 2 to 7 p.m. at Center City Park. The event will feature street artists working live, craft breweries, live music, food trucks, and activity stations for children. For more information, including volunteer opportunities, go to artontapfestival.com. While you're downtown, head over to LeBauer Park for a live music concert featuring the Donicas, a contemporary Christian family band from 4 to 6 p.m. Bring a blanket or lawn chair and enjoy the free concert. Check out LeBauer Park's Facebook page at facebook.com/LeBauer Park for a full list of upcoming events. End your weekend on a high note by attending South Pacific, one of Broadway's most iconic musicals right here at Triad Stage. Winner of the Tony Award and the Pulitzer Prize, South Pacific will sweep you away with a delightful cast of characters and unforgettable songs. Triad Stage invites you to be part of its most ambitious project to date. Go to triadstage.org for a list of upcoming events and to purchase tickets. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GCN to find out about more events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Legislative Department is made up of the city's governing body, the City Clerk, Community Relations Division, and Elections. The governing body is comprised of the mayor and 8 city council members whom exercise all corporate and legislative powers of the city and levy taxes, fees, and appropriate funds for service. The city clerk serves as custodian of all minute books, ordinance books, contracts, the city code of ordinances, and other official records. Community Relations partners with community members in navigating city services to address concerns. Lastly, Elections provides funding for city council elections and anticipated special elections. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO segment. Victims of Hurricane Harvey in Houston received assistance from 18 members of the Greensboro Fire Department's Swift Water Rescue Team. They used small boats and other equipment to rescue people from flooded homes or from areas where they were stranded by floodwaters. The Greensboro Fire Department also answered the call from the International Association of Firefighters, deploying 2 members from the Peer Support Team. These members visited fellow firefighters at every Houston Fire Department station to address mental health concerns and needs. All 20 firefighters returned home safely. Our thoughts, donations, and well wishes continue to go out to the victims of Hurricane Harvey and Irma. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.